we should do a demonstration out here on the 13th against political censorship, against medical censorship, against the cussing censorship that appears to now be happening, as well as YouTube not having the best policy regarding fair use.
My God, it's nice to see some people actually try. When they say they're fighting big tech, they are fighting big tech. And I've been running up against that, for years.
Steven Crowder was looking for a new employer, and he was considering the Daily Wire, and they offered him a contract that he felt was exploitive and not very fair to him, and he went public about that, and it became something where you had a lot of political infighting. You had people on the particularly they're conservative, so people on the right, people were picking sides on. Some were supporting the Daily Wire, others were supporting Steven Crowder. Now he's, as of the last couple of days, he's gone with Rumble. But the reason I bring that up is because he did a big interview. His first big interview on that topic was on Timcast, on the Tim Pool show. And during that interview, he said something about, I want to make it better. I'm speaking up for this contract fairness because I want to make it better for the next 10 Steven Crowders is what he said in the Timcast. The next 10 Steven Crowders is what he said.
We're the only ones doing what we do, and I would love to see 10 more people doing it. And I see it as a huge win that Ben was streaming on Rumble today.
Huge.
If he comes over on Rumble, and by the way, not just Rumble, but do both, and just cleans our clock, I hope there's 10 more of him and 10 more of me.
Well, you know what? There's not going to be an next 10 Steven Crowders if we have political censorship, because you know what happens when you try to be a dissenting voice? You know this, Sam. You're going to get, first of all, ridiculed by the mainstream voices. They're going to try to make you feel like you're crazy or that you're somehow just stupid and wrong. And then if you do start to ascend and succeed, then you're going to get hit pieces written about you where they're going to make up all kinds of lies and slander about you or spin words that you say and take them out of context. And then if you keep ascending, you might even get deplatformed for a bank. Some people have gotten deplatformed from banks. I think it's becoming the China censorship score type stuff happening subtly in America in increments, and that has got to stop. And so if Steven Crowder wants the next 10 Steven Crowders to exist, or any other influencer of his stature, they need to hear voices from people like us, and I hope that they will join me. And if they can't do it as soon as this Monday, then they need to plan future events. And even if they don't want to do it with me, fine. Maybe I'm too ugly. Maybe they don't like me or whatever. Fine. Go do it themselves and get out there and demonstrate, because we can't keep listening to them complain over and over. Oh, I'm a copyright strike victim, because then it's like a genre. It's become a genre of victimization.
But you know what? When I ask Carrie Lake on the show, I say, would you disband the FBI? Yeah, I would. Boom. Gone. Suspended.
Because it's so embarrassing to watch these grown men on these channels. They have to speak like little babies, like, oh, we can't say the word vaccine. We can't say COVID. We got to use these cutesy little words like jab and jibby jab and all this other stuff. And it's like, come on, man up, go out and demonstrate and use your power. I mean, I'm a van lifer living in my van and I'm doing this. Can you imagine if I had a studio and staff like these people do, and the kinds of stuff that I would be doing if I had that kind of privilege, access, and followers like they have? So I can't feel sorry for them each time they get a copyright strike anymore. They got to get out and do something on the ground, stop the victimization, and get out and try something. And maybe it will work, maybe it won't, but we got to try. We got to try. So I'm going to be out there Monday. Hashtag protest YouTube censorship day. Hashtag protest YouTube censorship day. And if people upload the video this weekend, they could schedule it to come out on Monday. And let's all release a video on Monday saying hashtag protest YouTube censorship day. And either leave it blank in protest. It could be a little 30-second blank video of just blank screen, or vlog about your experience firsthand being a censorship victim or a fan of a creator who's been a censorship victim.